A very good morning. Hello and welcome. You're watching Times Now with me, Akanksha Khajuria. The world is gearing up to celebrate the 12th International Yoga Day today. In fact, we are getting live visuals of Prime Minister who is going to lead a nation's celebration from Calcutta's historic Red Road, and those are the visuals on your screen that are coming to the fore from the city of Calcutta, and people there in thousands in fact practicing yoga, and Prime Minister will be leading the celebration, and along with him you can see on the stage the newly elected West Bengal Chief Minister there with the Prime Minister and other ministers there as well. In just some time the Prime Minister will be leading the celebration and will be leading the practice as well. Remember, UN declared 21st June as International Day of Yoga. That was on December 11, 2014. It's been 12 years since that has happened, and now 12 years later Prime Minister once again leading the charge, and he will be in fact practicing yoga along with thousands there, not just in India but across the world on International Day of Yoga. Let me go across to my colleague Anamika, who's been tracking all the details. And Anamika, what is the mood there on the ground where you are at this point in time? We're learning that Prime Minister has already arrived at the venue.
Very good morning, Akanksha, and at present I am into India to the Brahmaputra Heritage area where CM is scheduled for the yoga celebration, and within a short period of time this particular practice will be performed, but because of the weather there might be changes of the venue, but let me tell you that there is also a schedule that might be Nirmala Sitharaman can also join this particular venue, and let me tell you that this is a particular day where everywhere in this world perform this particular yoga, but this is not the particular scenario which I'm like to say, but also yoga is such a practice which in a human life everybody should practice, not because of the daily schedule, because of the busy schedule of the human's life. Yoga is particularly very prominent.
Absolutely, a very important day. So on with us, Anamika. I'll come back to you once again. Let me go across to my colleague Ridhita, who's joining us from Calcutta. Ridhita, Prime Minister has arrived at the venue. In fact, he will be leading the practice. People will be watching him not just from India but across the world. Take us through what is the mood there on the ground at this point in time.
Well, absolutely. By the watch at 6:30, the Prime Minister made his entry here at the Red Road Arena, where we can see that the celebration of yoga has started. And this is for the first time that West Bengal is observing Yoga Day. This is the 12th homecoming, 12th International Yoga Day, and in Bengal we are celebrating it as the homecoming of yoga because for the first time Bengal is observing it. However, you see the venue inside already, the security have briefed up out here. There is Prime Minister, the Chief Minister, the rest of the cabinet ministers inside. They are practicing yoga, and the Prime Minister himself is going to lead this. There are students, there are government officers, there are people from the different barricades of life who are here and celebrating yoga, and it is a golden opportunity that they claim to be with celebrating yoga with the Prime Minister himself. However, we'll speak to the people who could not make it inside inside today, but we'll speak to them to understand what is their mood today. Dada, कितना excitement है आप लोगों में?
सुबह 5 बजे भोर से आके बहुत एक्साइटमेंट है हम लोग, अभी भी इंतजार कर रहे हैं, ये स्टार्ट हो रहा है, इसी के लिए हम लोग आए।
पहली बार पश्चिम बंगाल में योग दिवस हो रहा है, कैसे लग रहा है? ये क्या नया बंगाल का शुरुआत है?
ये नया है, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, सभी को बहुत पसंद आया, या सब कोई आए हुए बहुत वेट कर रहे हैं।
जी। I saw somebody who's a little aged. You see people of the different age barricades I was telling you has come here. दादा, आज आप इधर आए हो, पहली बार पश्चिम बंगाल में पहली बार पश्चिम बंगाल में हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि योग दिवस हो रहा है, तो कैसे लग रहा है?
खूब भालो लगे, खूब भालो लगे।
So he says that he is feeling really nice to celebrate Yoga Divas out here. I'll speak to more people. दादा, आज आप लोग इधर आए हो, आज योग दिवस हो रहे हैं, प्रधानमंत्री खुद इधर आए हैं योग दिवस पालन करने के लिए, कैसे लग रहा है?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। ऐसे हम लोग योग तो करती है, और जो इस बार जो मोदी जी का जो प्रयास है बंगाल को लेके बहुत अच्छा लगा है, इसलिए हम लोग आए यहाँ पे। बहुत बढ़िया है, ठीक है, चलना चाहिए योग ना अपने के लिए।
दादा, आप आप इधर आए हो, योगा दिवस चल रहा है, पहली बार पश्चिम बंगाल में हम लोग देख रहे हैं योगा दिवस हो रहा है, तो पूरा एनर्जी क्या है?
एनर्जी एकदम फिटनेस है, एकदम फर्स्ट क्लास का। डेली हम प्रतिदिन करते हैं योगा।
प्रधानमंत्री खुद इस बार कर रहे हैं आप लोगों के साथ योगा, तो कैसे लग रहा है?
बहुत खुशी की बात है, बहुत खुशी की बात है। और हम प्रतिदिन जो है 4 बजे से लेके 6 बजे तक टाला पार शाम बाजार में करते हैं
जी।
हाँ, और हमें मोदी जी आए, इसके लिए मैं बहुत खुशी हूँ।
So you see that people are very happy. People say that doing yoga should be a must routine in your schedule for every day. Not only that, the level of excitement has increased because Prime Minister himself is here celebrating Yoga Day with the people of Bengal, which is historic because we see this is for the first time Yoga Day is celebrated. It is going to be taken forward by Prime Minister himself, and not only that, much more historic events are planned like a yoga in boat over the Princep Ghat. So every spot, every historic spot of Bengal has not been left spared. It is like a festivity which is going on. As I was telling you that Bengalis celebrate 13 festivals over the calendar of 12 months, but this is probably the 14th festival which is added to the calendar history. So this is going to be very energetic that we see. The entire process has begun. There has been Vande Mataram that has been playing around the venue. This is setting up the mood, and in no time from now will we see that all of the ministers along with Prime Minister and the people of Bengal celebrating yoga today.
Absolutely, and we are getting in visuals from across the country of ministers, of thousands of people there on the ground practicing yoga. And as you can see, the visuals there on your screen coming in from West Bengal as well. West Bengal Chief Minister and Prime Minister there on the dais, and they will be practicing yoga in just some time. Let me once again bring in Tarandeep Kaur and Dr. Shivaditya Purohit. We've been speaking about the importance of yoga. I want to come to you, Tarandeep Kaur. How relevant is today, because yoga was always seen as this ancient practice that has now turned into a global movement, because we see a lot of people, not just in the country, but across the world, and then people also coming to India to learn how to practice yoga. So how do you think things have transformed in the last few years, especially in the last 12 years, ever since UN declared this as the International Yoga Day? Your take on this?
Yeah, so this massive change in these last 12 years, because everyone is aware of yoga. Now everybody knows the benefits of yoga, you know, how it not only works on the physical aspect, but on the mental and emotional aspect as well, and how it actually connects you to your breath. So there's been a massive change, and people are, you know all the benefits now, and all across the world people are, I think these days foreigners are more interested in yoga than the people here, because they have seen the benefits, and a lot of people come to Rishikesh. Rishikesh is flooded with, foreign tourists who are coming to, learn yoga and go back and practice in their countries and open up studios. If you see, there's a massive surge of yoga studios abroad, and even Ayurveda. So yoga has taken the entire nation, by a storm. So it's really, really, catching up.
Absolutely. Let me also go across to Dr. Shivaditya Purohit. Let's talk about the theme of this year's celebration, that is yoga for healthy aging. How important is that people, especially of our age at least, they start doing yoga early, because the focus is also on aging beautifully in a healthy way as well. Your take on this?
So before I answer this question, I would like to ask you a counter question, and our viewers also. When does aging actually start? Just think about that. Aging starts actually the moment the life comes into the mother's womb. The moment life comes into existence, we start to age. And as somebody in the practicing, all these people, the audiences over there, who are the participants over there, somebody said, he's my father and he's the best yoga teacher. I would like to mention, my father taught me Surya Namaskar. He encouraged me to practice this when I was in 8th standard. So as Tarandeep ji was also saying, practice what you preach. So he would also keep participating into such yoga programs. He would also practice it. He still does that, and I am really proud of that. So healthy aging starts from the habits that we build right from our childhood, and that is how it shapes us when we grow into adults, because the health that you form in your foundational years goes a really long way ahead in our lives.
Absolutely. And you are a mindfulness coach. I want to ask you, people who sit for long hours on their desk, who are working professional, what can they do to ensure that they also remain healthy? Because people stay in office for 9 to 10 hours. They don't get time to get up, go for a walk, do yoga in the morning. So can you teach us few asanas that they can do while working on their desk?
Yes, definitely. Unlike a few decades ago, today the work mostly is based on being on desk. It's sedentary. So it's definitely useful that we can draw from the yogic practices and do it right where we are sitting. So let's start.
Let's do it, yes.
I would urge all of you to sit straight with your back rested against the back support of the chair, but your neck should be straight, spine should be straight, the neck should not be supported. Sit with your shoulders open and chest upright. So we can start with Sukshma Vyayam. As the name suggests, Sukshma means subtle, Vyayama means exercises. Just to emphasize on this again, this is not a warm-up. These are systems, these are practices that wake up our systems gently from within. They don't just lubricate the joints, but they also fire up the various systems like the nervous system, circulatory system, reproductive system, the musculoskeletal system from within. So it is very important that before we go on to yogic practices, we do these things, and this can be done multiple times in the day, and you will see that within some days you will start feeling very fresh, energetic throughout the day, no fatigue. So with this, let's start. So I would request all of you to stretch your hands in front. Let's start with the finger movement first. So breathe in. As you breathe in, inhale, and as you exhale, stretch. Close. Inhale, breathe in, stretch out. As you exhale, close the fist. Breathe in once again. Breathe out. I would request you to close your eyes and feel the movement. Breathe in once again. Breathe out. Last time. Inhale, breathe in. Breathe out. Next one. So turn your palms inwards. So breathe in. As you inhale, stretch your palms and wrists outwards. As you exhale, close. Again, close your eyes. Second, breathe in. Breathe out. Feel the movement of the wrists and the palms. Breathe in, stretch out, and as you exhale, breathe out. One more time, inhale deeply. Exhale. Keep your arms straight only. Now let's start rotation inwards. 1, normal breathing. 2, 3, gentle smile on the face and becoming aware of the practices that we are doing. Just observe how your wrist is moving, how your forearms are moving. Now other side. 5, 4, you can close your eyes and enjoy the practice. Become one with it. 3, 2, 1. Now turn your palm upwards. Fold your arms so that your fingers touch the shoulders. Inhale, breathe in as you extend. Exhale, back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Make your breath, make your practice, the movement, and your awareness as one. This is the trinity of mindfulness. Breathe in and exhale. This is the secret to it. The practice, for example, right now you can feel your elbows moving. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out. Second thing is the breath. Now extend sideways. Same practice, sideways.
Shri R.N. Ravi ji, ऊर्जावान मुख्यमंत्री शुभेंदु अधिकारी जी, केंद्र में मेरे सहयोगी प्रताप राव यादव जी, अन्य सभी महानुभाव, यहां कोलकाता में जुटे सभी प्रतिभागी, देश विदेश में योग से जुड़ रहे सभी साथी और मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, 21 जून का ये दिन पृथ्वी के कुछ भूभाग पर साल में सबसे लंबी अवधि का दिन होता है और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस के कारण 21 जून का ये दिन विश्व के सबसे बड़े सामूहिक उत्सव का दिन भी बन गया है। विश्व के अलग अलग हिस्सों से योग की एक से एक अद्भुत तस्वीरें आ रही हैं। भारत में हिमालय से लेकर हिंद महासागर तक, पूर्वोत्तर और पूरब में बंगाल से लेकर पश्चिम में सौराष्ट्र तक पूरा देश योग की ऊर्जा से, चैतन्य से भरा हुआ नजर आ रहा है। पूरा देश, पूरा विश्व एक दूसरे से जुड़ा हुआ नजर आ रहा है और यही तो योग की ताकत है। योग सबको जोड़ता है, योग सबको साथ लाता है। मैं इस अवसर पर पूरे विश्व को, संपूर्ण मानव समुदाय को अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। साथियों, आज योग दिवस पर मैं खास करके पूरे बंगाल में, कोलकाता में, यहां बने स्वच्छता के योग के लिए भी कोलकाता वासियों की सराहना करूंगा। ये अद्भुत पहल है, स्वच्छता से स्वागत। स्वच्छता से स्वागत पहल के लिए जिस तरह यहां लगातार श्रम किया गया है, नागरिक कर्तव्य निभाया गया है, वो सभी देशवासियों के लिए आज एक बहुत बड़ी प्रेरणा बन गया है। साथियों, योग दिवस के अवसर पर आज बंगाल में होना बहुत ही विशेष है। बंगाल की ये पवित्र भूमि, जहां भगवान रामकृष्ण परमहंस जैसे सिद्ध संतों ने अवतार लिया, जहां से निकलकर स्वामी विवेकानंद ने पूरे विश्व को योग से परिचय कराया, जहां महर्षि अरविंद जैसे महान योगी ने जन्म लिया, लाहिड़ी महाशय जैसे महान योगियों ने जहां योग परंपरा को नई ऊंचाइयों तक पहुंचाया, आज उसी धरती पर सामूहिक योग का अनुभव एक अलग आध्यात्मिक अनुभूति दे रहा है। इसी बंगाल की धरती पर जन्मे गुरुदेव रविन्द्रनाथ ठाकुर का मानना था कि मनुष्य की पहचान अलग अलग रहने में नहीं, बल्कि अपने आसपास की दुनिया से जुड़ने में है। यही जुड़ाव योग का मूल भाव है। महर्षि अरविंद भी कहते थे, हमारा पूरा जीवन योग है, चाहे हमें इसका बोध हो या न हो। योग जब स्वभाव में आता है तो वो मानवीय एकता का, आधार बन जाता है। साथियों, योग केवल शारीरिक श्रम का साधन नहीं है। योग किसी एक आयु वर्ग के लिए सीमित भी नहीं है। भारत में हम जानते हैं और देखते आए हैं, योग मानव के जीवन का चेतना के साथ, ऊर्जा के साथ एक प्रकाश भी है। इसलिए इस वर्ष अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस की थीम रखी गई है, योगा फॉर हेल्दी एजिंग। उम्र बढ़ने पर भी हम स्वस्थ रह सकते हैं, हम ऊर्जावान और सक्रिय रह सकते हैं। योग हमें इसके लिए मार्ग दिखाता है। फ्रेंड्स, when we speak of yoga for healthy aging, it means that we can work to ensure that age does not reduce human potential. Yoga can help human life to aspire for constant growth. Our target must be to be more flexible at 40 than we were at 20. Our target must be to be more energetic at 50 than we were at 30. Our target must be to be more resistant to lifestyle disease at 70 than we were at 50. This is where yoga can help us. It helps us tune our bodies to be flexible. It keeps our energy levels high. It also helps us maintain a calm, stress-free life and help to keep lifestyle disease away. Moreover, with regular practice, yoga teaches us to remain lifelong learners of our own bodies and minds. The more we know about ourselves, the better we can manage ourselves. That is why yoga for healthy aging, this theme must be seen as one for people of all ages, not just for the elderly. साथियों, गीता में भगवान कृष्ण ने योग के विषय में कहा है, युक्त आहार विहारस्य युक्त चेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्त स्वप्न अवबोधस्य योगो भवति दुःखः। अर्थात संतुलित आहार विहार से, संतुलित क्रियाओं और कर्मों से, संतुलित नींद और जागने से योग दुखों का नाश करने वाला हो जाता है। ये संतुलन ही योग का आधार है। यही संतुलन हमारे जीवन का आधार भी है। लेकिन ज्यादातर लोग आज इस आधुनिक समय में जीवन के असंतुलन से ही जूझ रहे हैं। बहुत मशक्कत करनी पड़ रही है उनको। योग हमें जीवन को बैलेंस वे में जीने की कला सिखाता है। योग हमें डूज और डोंट सिखाता है। और जब हम हमारे शरीर को सही ढंग से चलाना सीख लेते हैं तो स्वास्थ्य हमारा स्वभाव बन जाता है। साथियों, योग केवल हमारे शारीरिक स्वास्थ्य पर ही फोकस नहीं करता। योग मानसिक स्वास्थ्य से शारीरिक स्वास्थ्य का मार्ग दिखाता है। इसलिए योग के विषय में युक्त चेष्टस्य कर्मसु कहा गया है। यानी हमें क्या करना चाहिए, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए, इसका बोध। ये बोध हमारे जीवन में शांति का स्रोत तो बनता ही है। इससे विश्व शांति का मार्ग भी खुलता है। इसलिए योग आज केवल हमारी पर्सनल लाइफस्टाइल के लिए जरूरी है इतना ही नहीं है। योग दुनिया के बेहतर भविष्य के लिए एक आवश्यकता भी है। साथियों, अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस के अवसर पर करोड़ों लोग योग से जुड़ते हैं। लेकिन आज का ये दिन हमें अपने साझा संकल्प को फिर दोहराने का अवसर देता है। आइए हम संकल्प लें, योग को केवल एक दिवस तक सीमित नहीं रखेंगे। योग को केवल एक कार्यक्रम तक सीमित नहीं रखेंगे। हम योग को अपने जीवन का हिस्सा बनाएंगे, अपने परिवार का हिस्सा बनाएंगे, अपनी आने वाली पीढ़ियों का हिस्सा बनाएंगे। साथियों, इसी दिशा में इस वर्ष योग 365, योग 365 की पहल को भी आगे बढ़ाया गया है। इसके तहत 100 दिन के ऑनलाइन योग कार्यक्रम का आयोजन किया गया है, जिसमें अभूतपूर्व जनभागीदारी देखी गई है। 130 देशों के 30 लाख से अधिक लोगों ने इसमें भाग लिया है। साथियों, जब समाज स्वस्थ होगा तब राष्ट्र भी अधिक सक्षम, अधिक समृद्ध और आत्मविश्वासी बनेगा। मैं इसके लिए मैं सबके लिए कामना करता हूं, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया। इसी के साथ आप सभी को एक बार फिर अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
morning of wellness, unity and India's soft power on full display from the heart of Calcutta. Prime Minister Modi is leading the nation's celebration for the 12th International Yoga Day. On the iconic Red Road, thousands of participants, as you can see on the screen, they have gathered before sunrise to join the Prime Minister in the common yoga protocol, turning Calcutta, that most remarkable and recognizable landmark, into the massive open-air wellness arena. So today it is the morning of wellness. Let me once again go back to Dr. Shivaditya Purohit. How do you look at the speech of the Prime Minister? He has urged people to take up yoga, do yoga every day. Your take on this?
I would like to draw from his speech a particular thing. He said that he spoke about do's and don'ts. That is basically yamas and niyamas. And as we were discussing earlier, how healthy we will age will depend upon what we have done and what we have chosen not to do during our lives. You see, aging doesn't start after, let's say, a chronological number of 60. Before we began here, Dr. Tarandeep and I, we were discussing that how even the youngsters in their 20s are feeling like, displaying like the energy of someone in their 40s. So it has got to do everything with the lifestyle that we are leading, and this has got this is not necessarily to do with what's your chronological age is. Maybe you are 30, but your biological age is suggesting the way your organs are functioning. It's suggesting that you are 50, and this is true. It's happening with a lot of people. So how we lead our lives daily, what we are doing daily, is very important, because nit badi hoti hai. What we do daily contributes to how it will turn up.
Absolutely. Let me once again go back to Dr. Tarandeep on this. Dr. Tarandeep, today, this year's theme is Yoga for Healthy Aging. So what will your message be to the Gen Z? Because that remains the focus word these days, to the generation these days about healthy aging as well, because that is the age when the aging starts to happen. Do you think they're focusing on being healthy, on yoga, on exercise than other generations?
Very interesting question, and I would like to dwell on this. Very sorry to say that, but Gen Zs are not taking their health seriously. So they are all the time on gadgets. So like, you know, the corporates have like the tech neck, the Gen Zs have the tech neck and the laptop hip, because they are all the time sticking to their gadgets, and there's no sleeping schedule. When we talk of the diet, it's very unhealthy. And when we talk of exercise, they are hardly moving their bodies, you know. They are not doing yoga or any other form of exercise. So it's a very sad state of affairs, because they are the future generation of our country, and they should focus on all these aspects. So it's very important that, you know, the parents make sure that, you know, their kids are at least exercising for some time, you know, eating healthy diet, because they are definitely very smart, I would say. When it comes to knowledge and the kind of exposure they have, they are way ahead of millennials. But, you know, they're not realizing the importance of staying healthy, because to lead a comfortable life and to lead a long life, you know, with your joints and, you know, activeness, that's so important, which they are missing out on. So they feel that, you know, success can be easily achieved, but not at the cost of your health. You know, your health should be your priority. So they should definitely focus on health.
All right, very important what you just mentioned, that Gen Zs are not too focused on being healthy. Dr. Purohit, I want to ask you on this, what is the reason behind this? Because people are much more connected than ever. There is social media, there's a lot of exposure as well, but they're also very stressed, they are under pressure. How can they ensure that they remain healthy under such a great pressure?
I feel not just Gen Zs, but all of us, we are not just much more connected, but we are hyper connected and hyper disconnected from within. So the issue lies with how we are connecting with ourselves, as in how we are tending to our body, to our mind, what is going on within, the emotions that we face. Are we even aware of those? Do we even know what's going on within? What's causing us stress? What is causing us anxiety? And as we were just discussing, to be aware when to drop a certain thought process, when to leave it, when to let it go, and when not to. So these are the things. I suppose distraction is the main reason, hyper distraction, which is always forcing us to have our attention going outwards. Yoga will help us to draw that attention inwards towards our own being, towards our own existence, not just at the physical level, but also at the mind, or also at the level of emotions and your energy. And it is only at that point of time we can begin a journey on the path of well-being and holistic health. So that is extremely important, that the younger people, Gen Zs and the Alpha generation, whatever it, I don't know the exact terminology, but they should really pay attention to this lifestyle and start working upon that, building skills.
All right, stay on with us. Let's keep a focus on the live visuals coming in from Calcutta. In fact, from the heart of the city, Prime Minister is leading nation celebration for 12th International Yoga Day. And in fact, have a look at the visuals on your screen. Prime Minister practicing yoga there with thousands of people there on the ground there in Calcutta. And as we told you, this year's theme is Yoga for Healthy Aging, focuses on how yoga can help people lead a longer, healthier and more active lives. And this is not just a national celebration, but a global one. While Prime Minister Modi leads the main event from Calcutta, yoga sessions are being held across thousands of locations around the world. And those are the visuals coming in from UP as well. Several of the ministers also taking to the ground, doing yoga along with many of the people there. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. And on the other side of the screen, you can see Prime Minister Modi leading the celebration when it comes to the International Yoga Day. So definitely not a national celebration, but a global one at this point in time. Yoga sessions are being held across thousands of locations around the world, reinforcing India's message of health and well-being. And we are learning at this point in time, tens of thousands of people have registered for the Calcutta event alone, with participants from different age groups and walks of life coming together on a single platform. Live visuals coming in from the city there in West Bengal of Prime Minister leading the charge and practicing yoga with several other people as well. Let me once again go back to Dr. Tarandeep. As Dr. Prohit was also mentioning, burnout is the main focus. It is the real issue these days. Could you take us through a few asanas that people can do on their desk, because lives are busy, people are so much connected, but there's also a lot of stress that people go through these days. So how can they ensure that sitting on their desk in their office or even working from home as well, they can remain healthy? Could you take us through a few asanas that people can do just sitting on their chair? And we will do it with you.
Sure. So as we said, the tech neck or the text neck is very, very common these days. So for that, we will start with doing some neck rotations, which can be easily done at any time of the day, at least 2 to 3 times in a day, people working on their desk, or even for the kids, because you do not need to get up and go anywhere. So let's start with that. So we'll start with the neck rotations. Keeping your spine straight, shoulders relaxed. So we will start with the neck rotations. We'll go slowly towards your right side, and as you go up, inhale, and as you come down, you exhale. So we will do this clockwise 3 times. You can feel all the neck muscles getting stretched. Do not forget to breathe. As you come up, inhale, and as you go down, exhale. Now we are going to do anti-clockwise, the same thing. Inhale as you go up and exhale as you come down. The second round. Inhale and exhale. Now we are going to do the second round. So we are going to look towards the right side. Stretch your neck as much as you can. Look across your shoulder. Try to twist your neck as much as possible. And come back to the center. Now we'll do it towards the left side. Look over your shoulder. Come back to the center. Let's do another round of this. Look over your shoulder. Exhale as you go behind. Inhale as you come back to the center. Let's do it again towards the left side. And come back to the center. Now we take the neck, rotate it up, look up as much as you can. Do not overstretch. Always listen to your body. Inhale as you go up. Exhale as you come down. Touch your chin to your chest. Let's do it again. Inhale as you go up. And exhale as you come down. Let's do another round of this. Inhale as you go up. Exhale as you come down.
All right, to you also, Dr. Purohit, could you also take us to a few desk asanas, as Dr. Tarandeep also taught us about tech neck, how we can avoid that as well. Could you tell us about more stretching exercises while people sit on their desk and still remain healthy?
Yes, definitely. We started earlier with the fingers, then we move on to the wrists, elbows. So all the viewers can learn this. This is very self-explanatory. You just have to watch your hand. So you start with fingers, wrists, elbows, then shoulders. Now we did neck exercises with Dr. Tarandeep. After that, you go down to your spine. So the very first practice is you can do a sitting Ardha Kati Chakrasana. So for that, I will request everybody to raise your right hand slowly up from the side, slowly, going slowly. And as you inhale, stretch it up further. And as you exhale, with the other hand, you can place it on the armchair, the armrest, and as you exhale, bend towards the side. And hold it here for, let's say, 5 seconds. 5, 4, keep breathing, short, in and out, in and out. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in slowly, come up to the center, give a nice stretch upwards, extend your shoulder, your lats, your back muscles, trying to reach out to the roof, and then exhale down. As you come halfway, turn your palm downwards, exhaling further, take your hand down. Now let's repeat the same thing. Now close your eyes, enjoy this process with me, slow and steady, being mindful. Slowly, slowly raise your hand to the shoulder level, turn your palm upwards. As you inhale, take your hand upwards. All the way up. Try to reach for the roof, extend, and as you exhale, bend sideways. Try to keep the bicep close to the ear. If you want, you can extend further down to the floor. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly inhale up. Stretch up further, reach out to the roof, and as you exhale, drop your hand down again as you come to the shoulder level. Turn your palm downwards, exhale down and relax. Just take a couple of seconds to see what changes you are feeling in your body. This is Ardha Kati Chakrasana, sitting on the chair. Next we can do Tadasana, stretch, sitting on the chair once again. So what we'll do is we'll interlock our fingers like this here, and then inhale, turn your palm upwards and stretch. Now exhale, pull your abdomen inside and further push up, stretch up. Here we are breathing just short and natural, but just keep breathing. Keep your eyes closed. Feel that nice stretch. This will decompress our spine caused from the sitting for long hours. It will prevent back pain. It will stimulate the nerves, especially in the lower back, and keep our spine healthy and supple. Keep breathing. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly exhale down and relax. So these two are very wonderful practices that can be done.
All right. So, Dr. Tarandeep, a lot of people that I know, they want to do yoga, but they do not know where to start. So, anybody watching us, where should they actually start? But they don't know where to do it from. How should they start the yoga practice? So, what would your suggestion be?
So anybody who wants to start out yoga, so these days, online is a great method. In case you do not have it, you should start under a yoga practitioner so that you know the correct form of asanas, how to breathe. So they can start with the simple Sukshma Vyayam, which is very good. So they can start out with that and the breathing practices. So once they get into the habit and they are accustomed to it and they feel the benefits, because you practice it for a few days and definitely you will be addicted to it, because it works on all the aspects of your form. So my suggestion would be they should definitely start out with the yoga practitioner, whether you want to go out to a yoga studio or online. Yeah, do not just follow blindly YouTube videos, because that's not the right form and everybody is trying to teach out different things, so it gets very confusing. So it's always better to start with somebody who's experienced over years and who can guide you in the correct way.
And very important, coming in from the fitness influencer, you are saying that do not just blindly go to a YouTube video and start doing yoga, go to an expert and do it. I would also like to bring in Dr. Prohit on this. It is not just about body, but also about mind as well. You're a mindfulness coach. So tell us, how important is that we are also very cognizant of our thoughts as well, because it is not just about the well-being of the body, but also of the mind.
So mindfulness is a very neo-modern term. All the mindfulness, all the psychology, all the new terms that you are seeing are there in our ancient scriptures like Patanjali Yoga Sutras, Bhagavad Gita, Vasishtha Yoga. For example, Maharshi Patanjali, in his sutras, he is teaching Vitarka Badhane Pratipaksha Bhavanam. What does this mean? It simply means that when you are observing that, yes, now you're going into a negative spiral thought, you should bring a counter to that, a positive one. Anybody and everybody would have something positive to fall back on. Nobody can say that, oh, everything is negative in my life. What does this do? This is teaching us to think about our thinking. It's called metacognition. It's a new skill. You should go and research this, metacognition. But this is nothing new. It's been already taught, and this teaches us to become aware of our thought processes and our emotional responses, and hence it will create a window to take care of our mental health and learn to respond better to each and every situation in daily life.
Absolutely, because mind well-being is also very important. Dr. Tarandeep, many young people chase six-pack abs, aesthetics on social media, put a lot of pictures as well. How important is long-term health compared to just looking fit on social media, just putting out the photos there? How important is that people actually feel good from inside, feel happy with their body, not just do it for the aesthetics on social media?
Yeah,
I'm asking you because you're a fitness influencer. You have a lot of followers, and there are a lot of fitness influencers, especially after COVID pandemic. We've seen a flurry of them going viral as well. Several videos that people try to copy as well.
So it's a very interesting question, you know, because people these days are going more for the aesthetics than actually how they feel inside. It's a sad state of affairs. So people, for getting those 8-pack abs, you know, they are getting into steroids and various kind of supplements without doing any research on it. It's all about how good they look. So, you know, and that is exactly how yoga is different from other forms of exercise, because it is not only about, you know, losing weight or, you know, looking thin or being skinny. It is about how you're feeling from inside. It is a way of living. It teaches you how to live, how to manage stress, and at the same time keeping your body healthy so that all your organs are active and working to their optimal amount. So the young generation should stop chasing aesthetics and focus on how they feel from inside. That is the message yoga has been giving out from ages, and it's high time people should understand. And it's not like, you know, with yoga you cannot achieve. If you are disciplined and you follow a nutritious diet, you can have 6-pack abs even with yoga. I have done that, so I'm sure everybody else can do that as well.
All right, so Dr. Purohit, what's your take on this? Are we raising the fittest looking generation or the healthiest generation?
Well, I think both fitness and looking healthy and feeling healthy should go hand in hand together. And I would like to debunk a myth that yoga is just for elderly people, or it won't give you strength, or there's nothing like that. Please go and try the dynamic yogic practices and do, let's say, pick up 3 practices and do 25 sets, 25 repetitions of each, 3 sets. You will see the kind of strength that it needs to achieve that. So yoga helps you build strength internally, inner resilience, mentally, emotionally, even good inner health, your immunity, and it helps you look better on the outside as well. So both can be achieved. And with that, you should definitely do some strength training. You can add to it, but definitely have the element of yogic practices in its true sense in your daily life.
All right, so Dr. Tarandeep, a lot of people compare yoga with gymming as well. I don't want you to compare both of them because they have their own benefits, but how beneficial are they? How beneficial is yoga, especially if you separate it from gymming?
Yeah, see, gymming is just a physical form of exercise. It's teaching you nothing about breathing and being aware of yourself. So yoga is all about connecting with your inner self, which most of us in today's time, sadly, we are not. So it works on all the aspects of your being, whether it's your physical, mental, emotional. So it's connecting your body, mind, and soul, and teaching you mindfulness at the same time. So that is why yoga is never referred to as an exercise. It is a way of living. And once you start practicing it, you know, you kind of start loving it and you want to, you know, do it every day because the benefits are multiple. You have to just start. And as Purohitji said, so there are people think, yeah, exactly this I wanted to discuss on this. People think that yoga is only for the old people. It's about breathing exercises and simple stretches. You should try Ashtanga, Namaskara. You should try Vinyasa. So all these are, you know, very strenuous kind of exercise. It needs a lot of your strength, stability, balance, and a lot of practice to master it. So yoga definitely helps you in building up that strength. Not that I'm saying weight training is not good. At the same time, it is also good. But I think if you combine both of this together, it's a deadly combination.
All right. let's also keep our focus on the live visuals coming in from West Bengal. In fact, this is a morning of wellness, unity and soft power on full display from the heart of Kolkata. Prime Minister Modi is leading the nation's celebration for the 12th International Yoga Day. In fact, the event is not just national. As you know, celebration is happening there across the globe as well. While Prime Minister Modi is leading the main event from West Bengal, yoga sessions at this point in time are being held across thousands of locations around the world. So those are the live visuals coming in from UP. You can see UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath in West Bengal, Prime Minister Modi leading the charge, and also ITBP Jawans performing yoga as well near the border areas. Thank you so much, Dr. Tarandeep and Dr. Purohit, for connecting with us and putting that into perspective. With this, a very short break. More news and updates on the other side.